When you tie your plants up, it makes for neat rows. You can walk between them. If you don't tie them up when you stake them, you really can't get down through here without breaking all the fruit off. You notice that one I tied up close to the top, and see how tall they are now above the stake. And that one's almost reaching across the 3-foot row to the other plant. I missed this one the other day. I had to get my little 4-foot ladder to tie them up to the top. And see, the little rows are just neater to walk through. You can walk through without knocking the fruit off. Takes a little time to tie them up, but while I'm tying them up, I'm checking for all kinds of bugs and critters. Gives you a chance to look at every plant while you're doing it. Just a short update on tying up your tomatoes. You think they're tall enough yet, folks? Remember back on May the 20th, one of these plants I told you it'd be above the pole? Look at this one here. It's above the pole, and it's all the way over to this pole. See it? Well, it's just the 28th of July. I would tend to think that by August it'll be over here. And by September it could be over here. It does work. Now I got to pick these tomatoes. Well, I've noticed a definite slowdown in the cucumber production. And it's just the same thing. The heat is, they're not pollinating and they're not setting fruit. My okra's finally getting some size to it. We ought to start seeing a few flowers. I got a little section up there in the middle that's still too thick. Today I swear I'm going to get in there and cut some of them out with shears, pruning snips. And I did put a little Miracle Grow just on that section. And what I wanted to show you is I picked these Wednesday, and this is Saturday morning. And I'm just going to walk down these rows and let you see what's on them. It's a lot of foliage. That's why I don't prune and sucker, because the foliage shields the sun from the plant, fruit, and keeps them from getting sunburned. And if you just have stems up there with few leaves, your plants will get sunburned. Like out here, these plants are thinner because the soil isn't as great as behind me. But see, these tomatoes are exposed to the sun, so they could get sunburned quicker. So that's the better boys. And here are the cherries. And the better boys don't have any tomatoes above my chest. And remember, folks, I picked these Wednesday. And see up here, there's a bunch. With this camera, you can't really show the top and bottom without making you all dizzy. They're probably more at my chest height. But see, they're all red up into the tops of these. But anyway, I got to pick these cherries. And over here, we have our sacrificial two that we put in a couple early, and they are all getting ripe. But you can see there's nothing up here, folks. So we're gonna have a dry spell. That is the tallest tomato, and that's just above my waist. There's nothing above it. Excuse me. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm on my second run on bronchitis in a little over a month. So for over a month, I've had bronchitis out of this 2 months summer. So here's the salads. There are a few less in here than the cherries. So in about an hour, I'll have picked those. A little quick thing on my watermelons. I'll zoom out here a little bit. There's my Alibaba that has a dried tendril, so when do you pick it? So I figured I'd use the next tendril. Well, it's dry, and it's getting bumps on it. Let me go over there and get a picture of the bumps.